Hey there, I'm Jeremy. I'm the founder of Focus Bear, and I'm thrilled that you're trying out our Mac app. I've been using the app myself for more than 12 months, and it's made a huge difference to my own life. I'm now super consistent with my meditation and exercise habits in the morning, and I'm far more productive during the day due to blocking distractions. I'm confident that you'll experience the same benefits, and I'm looking forward to hearing your feedback. For now, let's get you started by setting up your habits. Here's a short video explaining how to do that. I'll explain some of the key features, starting with the focus mode feature. Up in your menu bar, you've got the option to start a focus mode. When you do that, you set your intention for the next while. It'll give you access to some of the URLs and apps that you might use. And then if you happen to go to a site that you don't need, it will remind you that maybe you don't need it, and it will let you block that distraction, though you can enable it if you need it for this session. The same for apps. In order to configure focus modes, you'll go to the menu icon, click on Preferences, go to Focus, and then if you either add or edit a focus mode, you're able to then configure both the color scheme, which just changes what is shown in the menu bar, but more importantly, you can change what apps and URLs are allowed. In the top section, you can decide to either allow all apps or only allow selected apps. For example, if you were a web developer like me, you probably need your web browser, you might need a code editor, other apps like that, but you decide. And then the second part of it is to allow or block URLs. That you've got two options. You can either choose to block everything except safe sites, which is what we chose there, or to allow most things. The other feature is morning and evening routines. When you start the day, we'll guide you through your morning routine. It looks like this. It'll show you each activity one at a time. It's got a countdown timer and potentially YouTube videos where appropriate, say for the deep breathing exercise that we saw or for doing yoga or exercise. To modify them, you go to Preferences again and then go to the Edit Habits section. First of all, you'll set your timing, what time you want to start and end. And then you can come in and modify what activities you want to do. So you can change the time, the duration of that habit, making it 3 minutes, for example. And then the other thing you can do, if you want to set a YouTube URL for that particular activity, you grab the video URL and then put it into this section where it has YouTube URLs. And when you do that, it means that during that activity in your morning routine or your evening routine, it's going to actually show that YouTube link. And it will embed it so you don't have the distractions of the YouTube algorithmic feed. The same goes for the evening routine. You decide what activities you want to do. You can change the duration. You can remove them by clicking the X and then click Save when you're done. After you click OK, the app will restart. The other part of it is breaks. It's really helpful to take breaks, for example, every 20 minutes. It's good for your eyes and good for your body. You can do things like push-ups, or it could be something a little bit more gentle, doing some stretching or drinking some water. In order to configure your break activities, again, you go to Preferences, go to Edit Habits, and then in the break section, you've got both the break frequency, how frequently you want to take breaks, and then in the other tab, you can configure what activities you would like to do during that break. We come with some default break activities that you may or may not like. You may not like the micro workout idea, that would involve essentially doing activities like push-ups, sit-ups, doing some dancing like no one's watching. I like it. Maybe you don't like it. You can delete it and start from scratch. But you can decide what activities would work for you. You can include a YouTube video in this break activity as well, though it's not mandatory. Here we're going to get another one of our micro workout videos and you just put it into that area. You can have multiple and it will choose a random video from the list. So here, if you were to add a second one, it would randomly choose between the first one and the second one. The other factor is whether it's office friendly or not. For example, push-ups are not office friendly, but stretches in your chair are. So if you tick that office friendly box, it will mean that when you go into office mode from the toolbar, it will apply. I hope that has given you a taste of what's possible with the app and shown you how to get started with configuring your focus modes and your habits. Wish you all the best with your habit and productivity journey. If you need any help, feel free to email us at team@focusbear.io and we can either send you instructions or get on a screen share with you. Thanks a lot for trying out the app.